Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time and I am so glad I'm finally putting a video out. And before I get started though, I got something very exciting to share with you guys. As you know, many of you know, I'm fairly new at this YouTube thing, and really and truly I'm just having a great time. But I was able to do my first sticker swaps, and I'm proudly want to present them today and put them on my newly white board here. First, I've got one from Luie up at Woodworking 2020-7. Can you see that? There we go. Luie, thank you so much for your sticker and for your kind note. It says, 20 plus 1 grandkids. You look way too young. God bless you. Thank you, Luie. I appreciate that. I'm going to put you right up here on my board. Right there. Fantastic. Then secondly, thanks for the sticker swap. Stay safe, Doug. And that's Doug at Pohl Productions. So there you can see Doug's sticker. I'm going to put Doug's right up here. And I tell you, these two guys, I really enjoy their videos. I look forward to them coming out every week. I wished I was at the place now where I could get mine out every week, but not quite there yet. But today's project, I'm going to take a piece of this mahogany right here. I got a little chunk of mahogany. I'm going to cut off a square, and we're going to make a bowl out of that. And I'm going to do an inlay turquoise. So stick around.
Let's take this to the bandsaw.
I would like to take this time and thank a good friend of mine, Lamar, up in Tennessee, who gave me this beautiful piece of mahogany. Thanks, Lamar. I really appreciate it. Okay guys, right here I've got a little piece of formica, and I'm going to use this little piece of formica to burn in those lines around the decorative work that I put in there with the spiraling tool. Alright then, I've got this beautiful mahogany bowl sanded on the outside from 80 grit up to 400 grit, and man, it really looks fantastic. And today I also tried out for the first time this Robert Sorby spiraling tool, and you know, I think I did okay with it. I probably could have done better, but I guess that will just come with a little bit more practice. Anyway, I like it so far, and now I'm going to put the finish on it. I'm going to start out with some sand and sealer, and then I'm going to put the Yorkshire grit and then the Yorkshire microfine grit. I haven't decided about the finish, the friction polish yet or not. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. Then after we get that done, I'll turn it around, put it on the chuck, and start hollowing out the bowl a little bit. I'm going to use some turquoise, like I told you earlier, to put around the rim. So we'll give that a shot, and so let's get to it. All right, first I'm going to hit it with a little denatured alcohol just to clean up any sawdust that's in there. I use the air compressor first to really blow out the excess. Oh man, that is going to look so pretty. Alright, I'm going to let that dry for just a few minutes, and then we'll be back. There we go. Well, I guess you guys can see how that thing just popped right off. As a matter of fact, what happened was it slipped out of the mortise. So anyway, it did a little damage to the back. I didn't video it for the sake of time, but I had to put it back around, turn it back some more, fix the the gash that it made in it, and ended up having to restructure the bottom and the mortise and the spiral cut. And you'll see the results at the end of the video. It looks good. I hate that it happened, but it did. So right here, what you're seeing is I'm hollowing out for the turquoise inlay. All right, got some tape around the bowl just to keep it from getting on the wood. Don't think it will, but going to take that extra precaution. I've got some thin CA glue here, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thin CA just down in the bottom so the resin won't soak into the wood so much. I'm using here some UV curing resin just to hold the turquoise in place so they don't float away during the resin pour. And now I'm repairing that gash that's on the back of the bowl. In just a moment you'll see I grab the skew chisel and go ahead and smooth it all out very nicely again. I was able to repair the bottom, the mortise and the spiral technique with putting my little bowl in the coal jaws. And here I go, facing this turquoise inlay and then beginning the hollowing process of the bowl. This turquoise wreaked a little havoc on my tool, so I had to sharpen it several times, and it was okay though. I was able to get it nice and smooth. Okay, I'm back. I didn't video the sanding part, but I've sanded from 80 grit all the way up to 400 grit on the bowl, And then on this area right here where I've got the turquoise and the resin, I sanded it up to 800. So now I'm going to clean it off with some denatured alcohol. Then after that, I'm going to set up and put some of the Total Boat Halcyon varnish on there. Anyway, well, okay then, let's proceed. So I've been coating the bottom of the bowl and the sides with the Total Boat Halcyon clear varnish, and I'm using a foam brush. I used this material one other time and left a few brush strokes, so I've got a cloth over here when I get ready to do the inside where those really will show up the most. I might try that in there. Well, hey guys, I want to thank you so much for sticking around to this part of the video. You've made it to the very end. And anyway, I just wanted to bring out the bowl, the finished product. I have to say, this bowl was a little challenging. It's the first time I've ever done an inlay like this, and I had a good time doing it, but it was a little challenging. I didn't have it quite level at one point. And so the resin was a little high on one side, so I had to sand some of that back, but we got through it. It looks really great, don't you think so? Let's see, can I get a focus? There we go. Anyway, this mahogany was really, really cool to turn. I love the way I love the grain in this particular piece. And then I also invested in one of those Robert Sorby texturing tools, as you saw in the video. And I added a little feature here to the bottom. And of course I've got my logo branded in there. And I poured some resin on top of that just to give the bowl a little bit more weight. But I'm really pleased how it came out. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around to the very end. And hey, if you like what you saw, go ahead and like my video and comment. Please leave a comment. I really love reading all the comments that I get and responding back to those. That's really a neat part of having this channel, is getting some response. And also, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, how about going ahead and subscribe, and then you can click the little bell there that will notify you whenever I have a new video out. Also, before I go, I want to tell you to don't forget to go see Luie and his channel and Doug at Pohl Barn, and I will leave the links to their channels down in the description. So guys, until next time, see you later.